Okay. So this was the last application, last
Yes, sir.
discussion we
I'm
had.
going to
Okay. So what we are doing actually in this example, we are trying to find here, when you specify some root directory, from there we are finding files. This was the last thing we have done. We used here drives info,
Yes.
as well as we have used it like dir class. I mean, like, let us go to this particular thing and see in this, go to definition. Okay, we are using here get directories method. With the help of that, we are finding all the directories of the given root directory here. So this code the other day we have done. Okay, we have done this particular piece of code the other day. So it is working fine for us. Okay, so today further what we look is, we today look into IO related things. Okay, so we look into here IO related. IO is basically input and output. System.io. This contains actually related libraries in this particular namespace. System.io is the namespace. In this you find, I mean, useful libraries or useful classes. With the help of that, we can perform IO related operations. Okay. So today what we do, we try to find here the number of files available in the given directory. Okay. So for that purpose, I want to create here today a Windows application. That would be much better when compared with the console application. Okay. Today I introduce a concept called Windows application. So far we have been doing with the console applications, but today we start doing with the Windows application. A Windows application is something similar to MS Word or MS Excel, which is GUI. So far we have done with the console applications, it is text user interface or character user interface, or we say it as terminal even. Terminal based application or console character user interface application or text user interface application we call, because we don't have any point and shoot mechanism, we don't have any buttons, you don't have any text box, we don't have anything. So it was purely console based application, what we have done so far. But today what we do, we create a Windows application. So in that we try to explore the IO, system.io we explore within the console application. Okay, so let me start here that console application. Sorry, Windows application. I'm going to create here a GUI or Windows application. It is going to be here a new item. Okay, so this is going to be here a new item. Here this is Windows sample, Windows application app. I want to name this. From here, I am going to be launching here the Windows application. Public class sample Windows app. Then here we need to go as usual, public static, then void main. Here it is string args, args. So this way I am writing it. This is what here main method. It's a main method. Just a minute. Okay. So from here, I want to launch the Windows application. So far, what we have seen are console applications only. So, but today I want to create a window form. I want to create that form. I want to show from here. Go to this cell and here click on the add followed by new item. So I want to here go with the, okay. So general I take, and here I would like to go with the window, not window service. So I just want to create here some window. We have this information related to code, related to data. They are not available here. I have come with the general. Okay, a bitmap file, debugger, resource file. Like this is available Windows script or Windows service. They are available like this here, but go with the Windows form. Here type this as Windows form and search. No items are found in this because I started a console application. Therefore, here it's not available. Go with the code. In the code also, we cannot get that. If you take data, in the data also it's not available. If you go with the general, it's not available. Extensibility we take here. Here also nothing is available for us. Okay. So graphics, if you take even here, they are not available for us. Go with online. So in the online, anything is it available? Nothing is available for us here. So you cannot do from here the what we require, we cannot get from here. So therefore, it can't be created from here. Therefore, we start some another project. In fact, I wanted to create from here, but it's not possible to do. Therefore, I want to start here another solution or another application here. So just close this one, close solution. Okay, now go with this, then create a new project. You can go with a new project and we call it as, here we are going to call this as, it is a Windows Forms app. We call this as Windows Forms app. Click on the next. Then here it is, we go to a folder called, this is, what is the folder name? .NET at 7. There is one folder, .NET at 7. Okay, so we have to go there. Yeah, select folder and here sample Windows application. This is going to be the project name as well as solution name. It's application, not applications, application it is. Okay, now I have changed this to .NET 8.0 long-term support. I have upgraded to 8.0, .NET Core version 8.0 now. Earlier I had 7, but now I have changed it to 8.0. Click on this, then create. So it's going to create here a Windows form for us. Okay, whenever you talk about Windows form, how it looks, see here. This is called as your form. A form has for us a icon here. This is called as title bar. You have a minimize button, you have maximize button, then you have close button. Like this, this is called as a form here. We call this as a form. It's a Windows form, which is GUI. Okay, which is nothing but GUI. Okay, so here this is form. On top of this, you can drag and drop menus. Okay, similarly, you can keep text boxes, you can put buttons, you can put radio buttons, all different types of controls you can put on the form. This is a predefined class. Again, this is a predefined class for us. Okay, so using this GUI now, we develop the application. How it is getting started, see here. So when you go with the dependencies, first of all, what are the framework, what frameworks it is? Microsoft .NET Core app. Then the application name is here, Windows Desktop.app, Windows Form it is. Then here all these are libraries available for us. All these libraries, they are available. So it is going to use here system.windows.forms. Okay, similarly, all these form related libraries, they are available. With the help of that, it can do. System.drawing is also getting here. This is actually added to the libraries. Okay, system.design, all these are available here. Okay, IO packaging is also added in this case. Fine, all these are the libraries available in this. Then if you come to the form, how this is coded, see. Okay, so this is related to form. Form public partial class form1 : form. So this form is what exactly? It is nothing but system.windows.forms.form. From there, actually, it is getting here inherited. The form is getting inherited into this form1 class. This is called as a class here. Form1 is nothing but a class. It is inheriting from the form. So what is inheritance? Little later we discuss, but right now we assume that form1 is actually, a child class of the form class. So this is not, this form is part of what exactly? It is part of system.windows.forms.form. So it is actually available in the system.windows.forms namespace. In that you have a predefined class called form. So that is getting inherited into form1. Okay. So if you look at normal form, there is not much meaning for this. There is not much meaning actually, but you created some form here. Okay. When you add more and more features to this, then that is going to be very much useful. Otherwise, if you run here, this one, what happens? You just get a screen. Okay. You can minimize, you can maximize, you can close, that much only you achieve. But what you can do otherwise, with that, you cannot do much. Therefore, you need to add the required features to this. You must be adding the required features to that particular thing. You can minimize. Okay. Now minimize it, this one here. You can click on this. It's getting maximized. You can go with maximize and you can close even this one. So these are available fine. But simply if you have this form, there is no point. There is no use. We need to add controls to the controls to that. In that case only, there is going to be more and more meaning for that. Okay, now here, let me maximize this one. Or else I remove here this one. The minimize button, the resize button, I can remove. So in such cases, you need to go to properties. Here you have properties. So these properties, let us remove some of the things. First thing, we change the name. Instead of having form1, okay, FRM sample. Yeah, I want to name this as SRM sample. Followed by here, there are many other features available in this. Okay, and text is what here you have form1 is available. Instead of the form1, my sample, okay, window. My sample window, I give a name, a caption I'm giving. Caption is called as here text. Now it is changing. My sample window, we get here. So this is the size. If you want to increase or decrease size, you can increase or decrease. So 860 is width, 489 is height. Width and height, they are shown as here height. Okay. Similarly, you have certain buttons like you have here control box. So here you have control box. Okay. Control box equal to, you can set it to false. Where is control box exactly? Control box, we have a true and you can change it to false. Now that is gone. So when you move control box, even the minimize, maximize buttons, they are also getting removed there. So try to set this to true only. But what you do here, you can go with minimize and maximize by removing. Those buttons we can remove there. Okay, come down here and try to change it. Minimize box, I want to set it to false. Okay, similarly, maximize box, I want to set it to false. Both I am making false. Now they are gone. You cannot see them here. Earlier we had them there. Now start debugging this and try to see this. Okay, like this we have here my sample window. Using this you can close. A window can be closed here. Okay. So now whenever you are launching it, where this is getting positioned on the screen, somewhere here it's getting positioned. Okay. You can specify where you want to show that particular screen. You can specify that particular thing here. Okay. So we can come down here, start position. You can go with the default location. You can go with the center parent. You can go with the center screen. So whatever kind of thing you want to use, you can use. Okay. So that is default location, Windows default bounds, current center parent or center screen. I want to go with the center screen. Then how it looks, let us see. In the center of the screen, it should come for us now. It is coming in the center of the screen. Now, if wherever you want to drag, you can drag and you can actually release that. Okay. So like this, we got here a window. This is called as here window. that is fine. Okay, but how it is getting loaded? Here also we have a file called program.cs. If you open this, there is a method called main method here you find. We find here a main method. Okay, so very first thing what it is doing, it is doing here like configuration initialization, application configuration initialization, then followed by application.run new FRM sample. So it is launching, it is creating a new object, and immediately the object is getting here launched. Application.run new FRM sample. So the form, the form, particular form is actually shown to us. The form is started there. So application.run followed by new FRM sample. So automatically that form object is shown for us on the screen. That is becoming the starting point of the application. So this is the main method. In fact, from here only control is going to that particular window. So application.run new FRM sample. So first of all, that object is created, then that object is shown with the help of the application.run here. Okay, so here we are starting window with that particular thing. Suppose if you create another window, in that case, you can show the other window also. Instead of showing this one, you can show the other window. So let me create here one more window. We have only one window right now. Let us create here another window. Okay, so here go with this add followed by new item. Okay, here I want to create another Windows form. I would like to name this as my new form. I want to name like this my new form. Click on add. Okay, so now this is my new form. For this, you have minimize button, maximize button, even you have the close button for this. Fine. Now I want to launch this. Instead of launching actually the earlier form one, I want to go with the my new form there. So here I'll be making it as, instead of going with a form sample, I'll write this my new form. So that particular form is going to be shown now. Okay, whatever I created just now new, that is going to be shown. Okay, start debugging, and you can see here the result. It is now my new form, and you have a minimize, you have maximize, initially maximize, and you have close. Like this, these buttons you have. Okay, but on the FRM, what is the name of that? FRM, you have form. Okay, so in that you did not have that. But here now you have this minimize, maximize, and close. If you look at this form one, on top of form one, you cannot find that. My sample window you have, then here in this minimize, maximize, you don't have those buttons because we removed them. Okay, but for this, we kept them as it is without modifying. So here minimize button, maximize button, close button we have. Now start debugging. So what is happening here? This is getting loaded for us. So what we have done in this, we created here two different forms. One is form one. Second thing is here what? My new form. Let us rename this. This is confusing actually. Let us rename. So I want to name this as my, okay, form. I'm renaming that particular thing. I want to make it as my form. Now we don't have confusion. So my form this is, and next thing is what here? My new form. This is created newly. Now if you go to the program.cs, here what I'm writing new, my new form. Okay, I'm writing this as new, my new form. So newly created one is coming up. That is going to be the initial window which is coming up. And this is what GUI, graphical user interface application. Okay, even that application we launch using the main method. Main method is here, starting point of the application, whether it is console application or GUI application or web application, always it starts with the main method. So from main method only, everything is going to be starting. So here, first of all, we initialize configuration, then followed by application.run new, my new form. So we are showing it as a starting form of the application or starting window of the application, or you can think it as a home page kind of thing. It's not home page. Actually, you can think it as a dashboard. So my new form is going to be starting point of your application now. Fine. So on top of that now, I want to show something related to IO, input and output. Okay. So now come to the GUI part. Now on top of this, what I do, I want to put one drop down list. In that, I want to show what are the drives available first. Whatever drives are available, I want to take them and I want to show in the list here. So go to this one. From here, you can pick the tool. There are certain controls already created one. You can take them and you can show on the screen. Okay, we can show them on the screen. So here, come to this, then try to go with the list box. Drag and drop here, list box. Okay, list box is going to contain for us here list items we can keep inside this. Okay, if you go with the collection, there is nothing inside this right now. We don't have anything, but always we should have a name for this. This is important point. I want to name this as LST drives. This is what exactly LST drives. Here I can show whatever drives are available in the system. Okay, whatever drives are available in the system, I would like to show here in this. Fine. So now here, so what I do, whenever the form is getting loaded, automatically the drives have to be, we need to find what are the drives available and they have to be added to the LST drives. Okay, private void my new form load object sender event tags E. Okay, so in this now what I do, I'm retrieving all the drives information, add into the like this list box here. I would like to add to the list box. So here try to find first of all what are the drives available. Okay, so how can find that particular thing? Here for that purpose I have to go to the first of all I need to include the namespace using system.io. System.io is a namespace. There you have DriveInfo class. So here declare DriveInfo array my drives. Okay, equal to here DriveInfo dot get drives. So with the help of that, here I'm retrieving all the drives information and adding to the my drives array. Now in the my drives array, how many drives are there in my system? They are going to be shown. Okay. So here using for each loop, one by one drive name I retrieve and I add to the list now. Okay, so here go with the for each loop, next step. For each, okay, here write drive info. It is DI in my drives. So what should happen now in this? It should retrieve one by one drive. Okay, it is going to retrieve one by one. It's going to be retrieving from there. Then it has to add to the list. So here LST variable name drives the dot items. Then right here dot add followed by, okay, here you can add a string. We can add here string. So di dot followed by what we need the name of the drive here. Name I'm adding like this. So with this, what happens? Whatever drives are there, they are going to be added to the list box and they are going to be shown. Now just start debugging and see how it looks. You can find here C drive as well as G drive. So these are the drives available. They're added to this. Okay, on top of that, let us try to put here one label. Okay, just let me move like this. On top of that, I want to add a label. So label is here. I can put the label. I want to put here the label like my drives list. My drives list. Okay. The next thing, whenever I select here the drive, automatically to the right of that, there should be another list. In that, it has to show the files available, not directories this time. Okay, first what I should get from the LSD drives in the root directory, whatever drives are available, I should get. Okay, when I choose a particular directory here in this, whenever I select a particular directory in this, so what should happen actually? It should be showing all the files available in that particular directory. Now let me first of all add that particular thing. Here I go with the another, once again, one more list box I take. Okay, and little bit bigger, this has to be. Okay, even it has to be like this. So first of all, whatever directories are available, I would like to put them here. On top of that, copy this and paste. Okay, then here, so in the place of my drives list, I want to put this as my directories. Of the root drive of the selected drives, select drive. Okay, like this, I have kept it. Selected drives, root dir. Like this, we can put. So in the selected drives root directory, whatever are available, I am going to show here them. Okay, so for this purpose, I need to go with some event. Here, this is called as event based. Okay, so it is going to be here event based. So what happens here? Here in this, what event it is file is going to fire? Just see. Selected value change it, or selected index change it. You can go with the selected index change it. We go with the selected index change it here. Fine. So E dot. Okay, here E dot. What we can get from here, event it is. Okay, it is not actually useful to us. Therefore, once again, we come to this one, not this one here. Then we try to change in this. Selected value, change it. Let us see in this. Here we try to see E dot. Okay, E dot toString only we have in this. There is no other any other thing. Let us see what exactly it's going to print for us. Message box. Okay. So first thing what I do, I just remove here whatever is selected. Otherwise it gives error. Okay, then here. So here in this, I remove even this one. Okay. We are not binding it there. Then try to first rename this properties. Okay, this is properties followed by the name is not list box, it is LST DIRs. Okay, and when it is changing here, we need to write code. Whenever it is changing there, we need to write code in that. So it is not list one. Okay, it's not actually list one. So here, let us try to print message box dot show. Okay, it is going to show some interactive dialog for us. E dot toString. I want to print what exactly is going to be shown here in this. Just try to run this now. So it is showing like this. When you click on this event add, so it is saying, okay, so we don't get anything with that much information. Let us try with sender. With sender, do we get any information? Just see here, sender dot. Even here, we don't have any information. Okay, so no point in the case of this one. Selected, index changed. Okay, otherwise, we go here with the message box dot show followed by LST. Here it is drives dot selected selected item, the dot to string. I can type like this and I can find here what item is selected from that. Now let us see in this. Start debugging. Click on C here. It says C colon. When you click on the G, it says G colon. So now we are getting exactly those things. So therefore, what should happen in such cases now? Okay, very first thing is write like string drive selected equal to here it is LST drives, the dot followed by, you can go with the text also. Whatever text is selected, that you can take. So immediately what should happen? The files must be getting changed, the directories must be getting changed in the right side list box. If you see here, it has to list actually the directories of the selected drive here. Okay, so here write next string array we take here dirs, this equal to, okay, here we go with the directory dot get directories followed by, we need to specify here the root directory. Okay, we put this as here drive selected. So once they are selected one by one, we can retrieve and we can bind to the, we can bind here to the list box. Okay, so let us go with the for each loop here. For each string str in dirs, one by one string we retrieve from that, then we try to add to the list directories. LST drives, then followed by items dot add, or else you can go here straight away with the items dot add, followed by here str, just put. It is going to be adding. Okay, but there can be one problem. What is the problem? I'll explain. I'll show you what problem we get with that. Click on this. It is showing here only. It should not show here. So what I should write here? It's not drives. This must be LST dot. What I should write? LST dot dirs. Okay. So to the directories, it must be getting added. Start here, then click on the C. It is showing here all the files, whatever are available. Similarly, showing like this. Again, if you click on the C, what is happening? Whatever you had in the G drive, they are not getting removed. They are as it is, we are maintaining. So this is in fact wrong. It is in fact wrong. We should have, whenever you select G drive, only G drive thing should be shown. When you select C, only C files must be available here. So earlier files, they are not getting removed. It's getting mixed up both with the C and D. We need to clear them. So for that was the problem I was talking about. Okay, here you need to go before you add anything. Just write here LST drive dirs dot items dot followed by here clear. With the help of this, whatever we have, we can remove. We are going to be removing in that. Okay, and one more thing here. it is giving all directory names. But I don't want to go with full name in that. Okay, I don't want to go with the full name. Once again, if you see here, if you click on the C, it is showing C colon like that. I don't want to see. I just want to see only here the directory name. Okay, now I think this time it is not actually getting added again and again. You cannot see any C value in this. Fine. So here in such cases, now what I want to do, I want to have only the file, the directory name. I don't want to have full path like G colon, C colon. I don't want to have in that. So for that purpose, I have to remove that. I must be removing that particular thing. Okay, so let us remove that particular thing from the code now. Okay, so how can we remove it? Yeah, just come to this part of code, str dot here followed by trim. Okay, I want to trim this particular thing. But what I want to trim here, I want to remove actually first drive followed by colon slash. I want to remove here 3 characters. First 3 characters I would like to trim. Any such possibility do we have? Let us see in this. Okay, do we have any such thing? There is no such possibility here. Okay, so therefore we need to use some other mechanism for that. So str dot write substring. Okay, I need to go with the substring here. So substring from where I should start exactly? 0, 1, 2, and from third position I should be starting. 0, 1, and 2 from third position I should be starting here. 3, just like this I need to write this. So from third character onwards, it's going to be adding for us now. So go with this then, start debugging. When you go with start debugging it, now when you click on the C, you can find here, we are not finding now. Earlier, whatever you had C colon slash or G colon slash, we don't find in that case. They are actually getting removed using this substring. Substring is nothing but part of the string can be extracted. Starting from the 4th position till end, we are taking from the str. That means first character, second and third are getting removed. Only it is taken from the 4th character onwards. And the very first character started with 0, next one with 1, thereafter 2, then 3. So I'm starting with here with the 4th character. So 4th character till end, I'm taking here. So like this, I can remove here C colon slash or G colon slash. Okay. So next step is what is this? I'm selecting here the directories, they are available here. Next, I want to show when I select here a particular directory in this, whatever files are available, I want to show here in the another list box. Okay, come to this one more list box, drag and drop. I can drag and drop here another list box. So here I want to put the file name in this. Whatever file name is there, just so that I want to show here. Okay. It has to be some name we require for the list box. It is LST files. Okay, LST files here. We are opening, we renamed the file it as LST files. Upon actually selecting this directory, what should happen? It has to basically like select whatever files are available in the given directory of the drive. Like that, it should work for us. Okay, so here come to this piece of code and try to now come to, let us write that piece of code now. So we come to here the code part. Whenever something is changing here, we need to write now. Selected index is getting changed. What should be happening here? See, string. Okay, I'm going to write like this, string. Okay, str dir path equal to go with the path dot combine. I can combine directory name. How can I get directory name here? LST drives, LST drives it is, followed by dot text. We have one property called text, followed by here, I need to go with the LST dirs dot text. Like this, whatever we select, we are going to take like that. Okay, we are combining and we are going to get a path, complete full path we are going to get. Then after that, I would like to get all the files available here. So just go with the string files equal to here. Okay, I can go with the directory dot get files. Instead of going with actually get, earlier we had get directory, but this time we go with the get files. Then followed by here, I should specify the path, dastr dir path. I'm specifying the path like a string. I'm specifying now I can get the files here. So using for each loop. Okay, and here again LST, then this is files dot items dot clear. I should clear all the items available in that. So once items are cleared here, using for each loop, we can iterate over it. Okay, again take here string str in files. Okay, string str in files. I want to show only now the file names in this. Okay, lst files, then dot add items dot add, followed by just I put str. So how they are going to be shown now, see in this. Just click on the start debugging. Okay, select G here. Now I want to go with the ANG test. When I select ANG test, it is not, nothing is shown here. Okay, so why it is not coming? Let us see. LSTDIR selected index, change it. When we change it, that should basically work. So here, go with breakpoint and see what is happening in that. I select G drive, then I'm selecting like this. So press F10 here. What we got in this case? So G:/ANGLMS it is. Okay. Then here, I press F10. What files we got here in this case? 12 files they are available in this. There are 12 files available. Okay, so here followed by, we iterate like this. There are 12 files, they should be getting added here. They are getting added. But whenever they are adding, you have complete path there. So this time also I don't want to have any path. I want to remove here the path. Okay, I want to remove here the path. So how to remove the path in that case? We need to again adopt some mechanism. With the help of that, the path must be actually here removed. We should not have this path here. The path must not be available. So we must remove the complete path there. G:, this ANGLMS. Earlier, since what it was actually G drive, C drive, we know 3 characters. But this time we don't know how many exactly. But still we need to remove, we have to show only the file names. Okay, let us try to do even that now. So here, what we do, we try to write here multiple statements inside the for loop. First thing, write here int position equal to str dot last index of, there is one method, with the help of that you can find here. So go with this, then followed by here // I want to find here where last time that was occurring. Okay, then here We'll go with this dot followed by substring again. Here followed by POS plus 1. With the help of that, we can actually retrieve only file names. We can avoid total path in such cases. Start debugging and see in this. Okay, ANG test I have taken. So what is happening in this? It is going to be, first of all, combining, then you get the files here. Okay, so there are no files in that. Therefore, nothing is going to be working in such cases. Again, select here ANG LMS. Okay, the path is something like this. How many files we have in this case? There are 12 files. Okay, there are 12 files in this. Go with this here. POS, how much we got? 9. From 10th position, we are going to take. What is the name of the file here? File name is here like G colon. Okay, let us take the text visualizer and copy this particular thing in the notepad and see. Okay, in the notepad, let us put. Where do we find this slash here? Which position that is? Let us compare here. 0 position, 1, that is 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, 8 and 9 in the 9th position. So therefore, I want to get from the 10th position here. So that way I calculated it. Okay, starting from up to this point, it is how many? 9th position. So using last index of, here I have written code called last index of. With the help of the last index of, what happens? Wherever this last time this slash character is occurring, we find there. So with that, we are finding it as 9 position. So what we take here, 9 plus 1, from 10th position onwards, we are going to take. So when you go with this, what value you get? Let us see in this. So add watch. Okay, if you go with add watch, what it is printing here? Dot edit editor config, like that you get. This is for the first file. So next file is what here? It is git gore again. Okay, so even for this also it should be 9 only. Fine. For this also it's going to be 9. Okay, similarly, JSON file. Position is not always 9 because it is the directory same. Okay, but we try to go with the some more files. This time str is what? karma.cynf.js file. So in such case, what is happening here? Okay, in such cases, again go with this, then here try to see. Now let me add again this one. What do I get? See in this. Add watch package-log.json. So here, what is the name of the file? It is package-log.json, but it is complete path is shown now. Okay, so with this, what is happening now? It is taking only the file name. It is not showing entire path. So this way, it is adding the files for us on the screen here in the right side. First, it was actually drive. Then from the drive, we are retrieving the all directories from the drive, showing in this list box. And when you select a particular directory in the given drive, so it is showing here the files. Now I want to open the file and I want to show here if it is some txt file. So in such cases, I want to open the content and I want to show somewhere in the bottom of the screen. Okay, so here come to this point. Then here, let me increase the size for this. Okay, I'm increasing. Then I can take a text box. I can put here a text box. And if I select the file there, if you have any text, that must be shown for us. Okay, so let me go with the text box here. Txt text box. Okay, now here, I want to go to the properties. There in the properties, multi-line text I should take here. It is single line, so change it to multi-line. Go with the true and increase the size for this. Okay, then txt. What is this exactly? Data. This is going to be txt data, and in this text box, whatever content we have in the given file must be shown here. And this must be showing scroll bars if needed. Okay, do we have such property anywhere here? Let us see. Scroll bars none, we have vertical scroll bars we can show. They are getting added here, the required scroll bars. Okay, when content is not fitting in the same screen, so in such case, what happens automatically? They are going to be added to text box. So in the given height and width, in the given height, if the text is not fitting in the given text box, in such case, automatically scroll bars get added. You can scroll down in such cases. Okay, now here, the name of this is what? TXT data. So if it is a text file, if the selected one is a text file, from there we should take data, read data, and put it to this particular thing. So for that, now we need to write the code. Okay, so first thing is what here? TXT data. Okay, here we take this. Here, right? String file path equal to, we go with the path.combine. Right here, LST, DIRs, LST first drives, dot text. Similarly, LST, drives, DIRs, dot text, comma, followed by here, LST. It is what? Files, dot text. We are going to combine all the things into one particular path. So this is going to give us a file path. Okay, then I want to read data from the file. Whether the file is actually a text file or not, I want to find there. Okay, so here, if whether if file info dot, we cannot get anything. If file dot, okay. So anywhere do we have any extension mechanism? I was seeing, so it is not available, but just go with the file path only. If file path dot substring. Okay, from where we need to get last 4 characters we need to take. Last 4 or 5 characters we need to take. Okay, so right here, write int file extension begin position. We need to find here file extension beginning position. So just write file path okay. So you can go here with the file path, the dot followed by last index of here in this, in the single quote, we go with the dot. Okay, dot we take, and here we are going to get it +1. Okay, +1 dot here to string, or this is going to be to upper equal to, if it is, what we can write here in such cases, txt. In such case, we are going to be using it. Okay, in such cases, we open the file and read the content from that. Then write StreamReader. There is one class called StreamReader. With the help of that, we read data. SR equal to here new StreamReader. Followed by, we need to give the file path. We give here the file path. Okay. And another thing, what we have to do, we need to remove whatever content you have in the given text box. Txt data dot text equal to empty, we make it. Okay. Then here, SR equal to new StreamReader file path. Then write string str equal to here, write it as SR dot read end. Till end of the file, we are going to read data. And it is taken like string and put in the str here variable. Then now we need to add data to the text box equal to write it as just str. So this is going to be reading data and shows in the text box. Okay. So what we used here, we are using StreamReader. With the help of that, we are doing it. Then once that is completed, you can close SR dot end. Sorry, SR dot here, close. I need to close the given file. Okay, I should be closing the given file. Now just try to run and see the result, how we get it. Okay, I can go with the G drive. Then it is now here like PHP I take, press F5. Okay, we have library files, these things. We have an exe text file. So text data is coming in this. You can see here all the text data is shown in the bottom text box. Okay. Similarly, we try to read this. Now it is changing here. Okay, if you go with this bad file, nothing will change. Only text file data is going to be taken here. News you take, you're getting it here. Okay, license.txt if you take, you're getting it here. So like this, whenever you have text data, it is coming up. You can get the text file data. Now again, we go here with the PDF forms. When you go with the PDF forms, there are no files available in that. Okay, just go with the tab in this. Press F5. Do we have any text file? There are two text files. readme.txt, with that this is shown. If you go with the first step.txt, it is available like this. So what is happening here? First of all, we are taking the drive names and adding to the drive list. And whatever drive you choose, okay. So in the drive's root directory, whatever files are available, they are shown in the list box. Again, from the list box, when you choose a particular, it's not directories. Okay, so when you choose particular directory from the directories list box, so whatever files are available, it's shown in the right side file list box. And when you select a particular file in the file list box, what is happening? If it's a text file, the content is shown in the bottom text box. So this is GUI using here like DriveInfo class, directory class. Similarly, using the StreamReader, we are reading data from the given file. It is called a StreamReader. So using StreamReader class, we are reading data from the given file and rendering the text in the text box. Using here path.combine, there is a class called path, which is part of system.io. Whenever you want to combine, okay, the directory name, the drive name, and file name, you can combine them. So with the help of the path.combine, we are combining into one single file. So based on that file, what is happening? First of all, we find here whether the given file is a txt file or not, text file or not. If it is text file, in such case, we read data from the given file and add to the text box. So like this code is written. So this is a Windows application. In the Windows application, I added, first of all, First window by default it's added. Then I created one more window, and in that window we are working. In the very first window, we removed minimize button, maximize button. Okay, so this is called as GUI programming, and we are going to do GUI with the file. I mean, using we are going to do this file IO and rest of the programs using GUI, graphical user interface, because we have done so much with the console applications. From now onwards, we are going to be doing with the GUI, graphical user interface applications.